How much can a person, truly hide in a relationship before the truth just explodes?
Hmm, that's a compelling question, isn't it?
Yeah, because in life, we all carry secrets, right? A past that, well, it inevitably shapes our present.
Definitely. But what happens when those hidden histories, those carefully constructed facades, collide with a new connection?
Exactly.
Well, today we're embarking on a fascinating deep dive into that very collision. We're exploring the intricate world of human relationships, trust, and, like you said, the long, unavoidable shadow of the past.
And our source material for this is just fantastic. Eric Jerome Dickey's acclaimed novel, Liar's Game.
A perfect title for what we're discussing.
Right. So our mission today is really to unpack this intricate web of deceit, passion, and unexpected connections between the main characters, Vince and Dina especially.
And we'll explore the surprising ways their hidden lies inevitably collide and will reshape their destinies.
It's like the Chicago Defender said, it's a sassy story filled with winding drama, and you're about to find out exactly why.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning.
Yeah, the genesis of this whole thing. Vince and Dana meeting.
Dickey sets the scene so well. It's this soul food restaurant in Ladera, Los Angeles.
The townhouse. Sounds like the place to be, calls it Party Central.
Yeah, and the vibe is just right, you know? Sassy, Marlena Shaw-style jazz.
Oh, nice. And they're grooving to Blackstreet and Mary J. Blige.
Right. Sharing a quick laugh, some wine.
Eh.
There's that undeniable spark.
But here's where it gets interesting, immediately.
Exactly. Dickey uses this instant connection to show almost right away this fundamental issue in, well, maybe modern relationships. The way we craft this ideal self.
Yeah, Vince tells her straight up he's as single as a dollar bill, no kids, no ex-wives, no problems.
And Dana, without missing a beat.
She tells him she has the same resume. Bam. Just like that.
It just makes you wonder, doesn't it? How much of that initial attraction is built on, like, the performance of perfection?
Totally. And how fragile is that? You can almost see Dickey showing the cracks forming from that very first lie.
It's like they're both auditioning, hoping the other person buys the script.
Yeah, but to really get it, we need to dig into what they're running from,
Right. Let's peel back Vince's layers first. His past carries some serious weight.
Oh, yeah. Lost both parents to cancer by 19.
Wow.
And then went through a divorce, he says, ranks right up there with death.
Oof. And that led to his ex-wife and his little girl just vanishing from his life, essentially.
Yeah. He thinks of himself as having an old soul, but feels like 10 years younger because of, what does he call it?
Hard living and bad loving.
That's it. It paints a picture, doesn't it?
It really does. And this is where Dickey just lays bare the deep-seated trauma that really defines Vince.
The whole Malaika situation, his ex-wife.
Exactly. The affair, the divorce, and then her disappearing with their daughter, Kwanzaa.
His longing to see his kid is just... It's heartbreaking. He only gets these brief, controlled calls.
Yeah, no real connection allowed. Dickey shows so well how that kind of emotional isolation doesn't just shape Vince's actions now.
It cripples him, almost.
Right. It cripples his emotional capacity. It's this constant internal battle he's fighting.
And the past isn't just sad. It's violent, too.
Dickey doesn't pull any punches there.
No, he describes this really disturbing incident where Vince physically assaulted Malaika after finding out about the affair.
He calls it his black beast, his roughest hour.
Yeah. And that's when he took Kwanzaa over to his best friend Womack's place. How does Dickey present that, you think? Is it just a plot point?
I think it's way more than that. It feels like Dickey's stark portrayal of how, unaddressed trauma can bubble up as this dangerous, volatile undercurrent.
Something always threatening to resurface.
Exactly. That black beast isn't just a one-off thing for Vince. It feels like a really ingrained pattern. It shows how past wounds can just fester and erupt.
Makes you ask, can someone really break free from that? Or are they doomed to repeat it?
It's a tough question the book raises, even when they're desperately trying to move forward.
But despite all that darkness, he does have support, right?
Womack. Yeah. Womack, his best friend, godparent to his kids, and Womack's dad, Harmonica. They offer wisdom, support, a safe harbor.
It's an interesting contrast, isn't it? That external support system versus his internal turmoil.
Definitely. So while Vince is dealing with all that,
Dana's running from her own past. Different kind of baggage, maybe, but baggage nonetheless.
right, she's a New York transplant, moved to L.A. from Harlem, left family, sure, but mostly escaping.
A volatile relationship.
Yeah.
With an ex named Claudio.
And then there's the financial pressure. That's a huge piece for Dana.
Oh, right, the real estate career isn't going so well.
Not at all. High desk fees. She's carrying serious debt from some old promotions business.
Run up her cards into the 5-digit arena. Ouch.
Yeah, and ended up filing Chapter 7 bankruptcy. This isn't just background noise. Dickey shows this desperation as a massive motivator for her.
Drives her to lead a secret life.
Her midnight paper route, as she calls it.
Stripping in a place called Blondie's.
Yeah. And for Dana, it's presented less as a choice and more as survival.
Pragmatism. Like she says, love don't pay my rent, never has, never will.
It's pretty raw. Dickey really shows how financial desperation can just strip away romantic notions, push people into roles they never expected, changes how they see themselves.
And then, just to stir the pot even more,
Of course, her charismatic ex, Claudio, shows up.
the music promoter.
Yep. And their past was intense.
Understatement. That story about the World Trade Center, whoa.
Right. And he immediately starts trying to pull her back in, offering this tempting, maybe toxic alternative.
It's such a stark look at the sacrifices people make when they're financially desperate, isn't it?
Absolutely. And how those past relationships, even the really messed up ones, can suddenly look appealing again when your current situation is strained.
Is it real connection or just finding a port in a storm?
Even if that port is, kind of dangerous, Dickey definitely makes you think about that.
Which leads us right to the collision, the explosion of truth.
Yep. That relationship they built on lies starts to unravel fast.
Dana finds that picture of Kwanzaa in Vince's apartment, accidentally.
And her reaction is just fury. Pure visceral fury. Dickey writes it so well how betrayed she feels.
Yeah, like her ex-wife's hand deep in my handbag. It's such a violation of trust.
And Dickey keeps things symmetrical, right? The betrayal isn't just one-sided,
No, Vince catches Dana kissing Claudio outside a hotel.
which just feeds his paranoia, his suspicion,
Yeah.
mirrors her own feelings of being deceived.
It's not just tit for tat, though. It's like once that seed of doubt is planted.
It just grows, metastasizes, destroys any trust that was left.
And that tension just boils over into that huge kitchen fight.
Oh man, that scene. Vince saying his face stung, pain from her wide swings. It's raw.
And Dana's retaliation, burning his picture.
Crucially.
She doesn't burn Kwanzaa's picture.
Right. Dickey makes a point of telling us that. It's a small detail, but it says so much about where her anger is really directed.
It does. Then things escalate even further.
The neighbor, Juanita, calls 911.
And suddenly there are 17 policemen there.
17. Talk about drama.
And Vince's humiliation. Handcuffed. Slave marched in front of the whole damn neighborhood.
Oof. So putting it all together in the context of the book, what does Dickey seem to be saying here?
Well, it feels like the unraveling isn't just about one lie, it's how all those hidden past traumas become this, like, fertile ground for these volatile blow-ups.
Yeah, it's like they're reenacting their past wounds on each other.
Exactly. It's a powerful point about how truth isn't just one event, but this ongoing negotiation with these deep patterns we have.
So the big question the book leaves you with here is, can love actually survive betrayals like this? Or are some lies just too big?
Too fundamental to recover from.
Right.
And the ripples don't stop with them, do they? Their personal drama affects the whole community.
No kidding. Dickey shows how interconnected everyone is. Like the neighbors, Juanita and Naomi.
As landlords, their loud lovemaking through the walls.
Yeah, but then there's that weirder, more complicated thing.
Naomi and Vince. In the garage. The Hilton.
Right. That unexpected sexual encounter. It's this strange moment of, shared vulnerability. Transgression.
And another secret Vince keeps locked away, adding another layer to everything.
And if you connect that to the bigger picture, it feels like Dickey is showing how private struggles are almost never really private.
Yeah, look at Jerry's story.
Exactly. Her struggles as a single mom, stripping, dealing with her cheating younger boyfriend, Jefferson.
Yeah.
It echoes Dana's situation, right?
Financial worries, tough choices about self-worth.
And then the shock of Butter Pecan's pregnancy forces Jerry into this really difficult decision about abortion.
It's a powerful parallel Dickey draws. These themes of survival, betrayal, they just ripple outwards. Nobody's living in a bubble here.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And then you have Rosalie, Womack's wife.
She starts getting suspicious about Womack.
Yeah, his fidelity.
Yeah.
And Vince, ironically, given his own past.
Steps in to confront Womack about his wandering eye.
Talk about awkward honesty between friends.
But then Vince's protective side, that violent side, comes out again.
Right, when he tracks down and assaults that guy who is hawking Rosalie.
It's that black beast again, isn't it? Never too far below the surface.
Definitely. All these intertwined stories really highlight Dickey's point about the complexities of loyalty, protection, self-preservation in a tight community.
Everyone's choices impact everyone else. Lines get blurred between looking out for yourself and looking out for others.
It's this dense tapestry. Secrets are almost impossible to keep contained in that world.
So after all that drama, all the explosions, there's a reckoning.
Finally, a painful, difficult reckoning.
Vince decides to tell Dana everything, the whole Malaika and Kwanzaa story.
And he admits it, too. When she asks if he's really over Malaika, he says.
I guess not. Just raw honesty.
And Dana reciprocates, tells him about Claudio, the bankruptcy.
It feels like more than just swapping facts. It's like this moment of real vulnerability.
Yeah, it shifts the whole dynamic. And what's fascinating is how Dickey portrays this path to honesty. It's not just one confession. It's a process.
Right. And Vince acts on it almost immediately. He gets determined to fix things with Kwanzaa.
No more accepting Malaika's rules.
And Dana supports him.
Totally. Powerful, unwavering support. She becomes his ally in this really vulnerable quest.
It shows that even after huge betrayals, maybe there's a path forward if you're both willing to face the truth.
It seems so. And then there's that quiet gesture from Vince.
Oh, yeah. Paying off Dana's debts. The desk fees, the IRS debt.
Huge amounts. And she only finds out indirectly.
It's a massive act of support. Actions speaking louder than words, maybe. An antidote to the earlier lives.
Definitely feels that way, a sign of real commitment.
And that commitment leads to Vince finally seeing Kwanzaa again.
Yeah, Dickey describes those encounters so emotionally. Seeing her at the mall, then at Malaika's house, hearing her sing.
Her angelic voice, after all that time.
It's this powerful moment of connection. It feels earned. Shows that facing the past, together and individually, is crucial for any kind of authentic bond.
So where does this leave them, after navigating all that turbulence?
Well, they do make it. They reconcile.
They get married, have 3 kids.
Yeah. And there's that line Dickey uses that feels significant. There is no better feeling than when a man makes love to his wife. Suggests they found some kind of peace.
A hard-won peace.
But
yeah,
Dickey's a realist, right?
Always, so it's not quite happily ever after.
And not entirely uncomplicated. He reveals that even in marriage, intimacy doesn't just erase everything. Dana never mentions Claudio.
And never asks about Naomi. Secrets she still holds.
Exactly. And Vince, he knows his crime of weakness, that 5 minutes of pleasure with Naomi.
In the garage.
Yeah. He knows it would come back to haunt me, is this lingering ghost.
Wow. So even successful relationships are still these ongoing negotiations with the past.
That seems to be Dickey's take. You're always dealing with your history, the choices you made.
So we've really navigated the very turbulent waters of Vince and Dana's relationship here.
Yeah, we've seen how lies, past traumas, money pressures, how all that can cause immense pain.
But also, maybe surprisingly, resilience too.
This deep dive really leaves us with a compelling thought, I think, rooted right in Dickey's story.
Which is?
In the grand tapestry of our lives, how much of our present is actually free from the threads of our past?
That's deep.
And how do we decide which secrets are worth keeping? Which ones, if you let them out, might shatter everything?
Or maybe, ironically, pave the way for something deeper.
Even if it's more complicated. A deeper truth.
Lots to think about there.